Tech, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Taylor wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class turning it on.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That's caught. It's Powell. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Under fire. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. On the run, it's Bland. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wideouts either side. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Bland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Taylor wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This time he's got it. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Gonna run it. It's Maddox. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over.
Taylor wants to throw.
They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hutchison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Maybe a double pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
6 propane! 6 propane! Here we go, here we go! From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bland. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Powell. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just keeps slinging it. He spins that thing down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Max. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
This offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work,
And he takes it in for the score! to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Powell. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Maddox. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well.
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson gonna throw it. The short hands, it's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Babers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.